One of the comments that I see pretty often on my channel is stop defending avoidance, stop defending these narcissists. And that's not the purpose of this channel. The purpose of this channel is to give you information to help you understand. Since the beginning of this YouTube channel, I always wanted to make sure that I was that voice, that advocate for them, because usually they're misunderstood. People have kind of wrote them off and they never really want to try to understand that person better. My background with working with at-risk youth for 13 years has also helped me understand where people are coming from, understand that everyone has their struggles, everyone has a history. Thank you for sticking around. If this is your first time viewing me, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. And click that bell so you're notified for all the newest coaching content. Whenever you enter a relationship with someone and they tell you some of the difficult things that they've been through throughout their life, it's really hard to know what to do with that information. Most of the time, you start to feel a little bit of pity for them. You start to feel you don't want to ever do the same things to them that they had done to them in the past. And I'm going to give you guys 5 reasons as to why the dismissives do some of the things that they do. From the people that I've worked with and from the people that I've actually had conversations with about why they ended up being a certain way, why they ended up having more dismissive tendencies than other people. The first one is they most likely had a parent that constantly dismissed their concerns, where a kid was having an issue or the dismissive avoidant was having an issue, and they brought it to their parent and the parent just told them, hey, figure it out, take care of it. I don't have time to hear that. I don't have time, with this nonsense, in a way that was very unsupportive for the person. And most likely that person kind of adapted that way of operating, and they started to think, all right, well, maybe this is the way that people figure out their issues. They do it on their own. So if they have constantly been dismissed and not being able to have that support, this is why one of the best things that you can do for a dismissive avoidant is show them support unconditionally. Support their dreams, support their ambitions, things that they want to achieve in life. Essentially, this is what they have always wanted from a person, but they haven't really gotten that. Number 2 is they may have gotten a parent that was actually getting annoyed when the avoidant came to them about certain things, certain topics, where they kind of felt shameful for even trying to bring these topics up or trying to get that support from their parent. Because a lot of the times I've seen when people bring out the narcissistic comments, I've seen that many of the times these people have grown up in environments where they had narcissistic parents and or had avoidant parents that are just pretty much passing down those generational ways of operating, generational ways of communicating with people in their family and in their environment. The third one that I've observed and I've actually have been told from some people is crying shows weakness. And this is more towards the men with the whole traditional gender roles and how men aren't supposed to cry and men are supposed to just rub some dirt on it and suck it up. Tears release these stressful hormones, and if you let those out, you actually feel better after. Not quite understanding that, just rubbing some dirt on it and getting over it is not the way to operate, not the way to help a person heal. If you actually look at the statistics, there are a lot of guys that are really struggling with depression and anxiety because they're too afraid to let out those emotions. They're too afraid to show their vulnerability in front of people and actually get that support that they need. The fourth reason that they operate the way that they do is because they rarely got hugs, they rarely got affection, they rarely got that verbal reassurance that, hey, you're a good kid, hey, you're doing well, hey, I'm so proud of you. That was something that they rarely heard. And this is based on the people that I've spoken with and some of the studies that's come out. If you ask me, this isn't an excuse. This isn't me defending them. This is actually giving you guys information about why they are the way that they are. The fifth and final reason that, avoidants may act the way that they do, and I've got a video about this already. I'm gonna go ahead and include that link in the description below, is they're actually scared. They're scared to open up. They're scared to show up in a way that's gonna make it look like they are dependent on you, because that's one of the things that they don't want to do. They don't want to depend on anyone else for their emotional needs, for their financials. They take pride in that. They take pride in their autonomy. They take pride in being able to do things on their own. So once again, this is an excuse. This isn't me defending them. This is me trying to show you that, we all have our walks in life. We all have different traumas that we've been through. If you're not familiar with the adverse childhood experiences, go ahead and Google that and Look that up. Look at what that actually is and how it shows up in not only your day-to-day life, but in your romantic relationships as well. So if you found this video of any value, please like, comment, and share. You can reach out to me on my other social media accounts, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, I am Coach Court. Always remember, when you go be love, you'll never have to find it.